Good morning, YouTube. It is me, the VPK, and welcome back to the Boss's Lounge. Oh, I know it's a busy morning, and I know you guys are out and about, but I just felt like talking about a little bit, just a little bit, right after the break. Yes. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate you. So, I have not really been fully engulfed in the underground again. I've just been getting little tidbits here and there from my sweet Hermana. I love her. Shout out to Momo. Shout out to all my bosses. Boss Momo, Boss Anthony, Boss Cece, Boss Diva, and many more. Boss Rockwell, Boss Lawana. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have some more. I'm not gonna go through. I think they've been a little incognito. But yeah, I'll let them. Yeah, I'll let them be private. So listen, I just wanted to come over here and talk a little bit about what's been going on. Now, it's unfortunate that with so much information being shared out here in the streets, that some people don't know the difference between a rumor, a conspiracy theory, and a fact. And it's unfortunate. But I will say this the latest rumor is that they got old girl, they got Don's ex. And I think they got her to get at him. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you can't get him, get the next best thing. hmm So, and here's the real gag. The real gag is that the Don is suspicious and allegedly planning to get a second autopsy done. They said she had just gone to the doctor uh, a week or two prior to the accident. She was in good health. She had lived where she lived for many, many years. So she was familiar with the steps and the layout and all of the things. They just really are having a hard time with it being allegedly an accident, supposedly. So that's that. Um, I heard somebody say that she was a sacrifice. Uh, Yeah, I don't know who sacrificed her. Um, but I do know that they coming at the Don so hard that they would do anything to get him to back down right now. And you know what? I want him to rev it up. You know, I want him to rev it up. The court case seems like it's stalled. The RICO case against Hillary, it seems like it's stalled somewhat. So that's frustrating. Um, Chinua is starting to rev up, their calling, if you will. And it just seems like the US has slowed down so slow. Boss King! What's up, baby? What's going on, Boss King? I just got through giving y'all shout outs, my love. I texted you because I was hoping maybe you could clarify a little something for us. Now, this morning I saw a video, and it was of the Capitol, and they were installing the barbed wire at the top of the fence. I saw military troops there armed. And I'm just curious, what's with the barbed wire at the top of the fence? Are they about to announce something? And they afraid they don't want to have another January 6th type of situation? Because who would they blame it on? Who would they blame it on? Oh, you did? Oh, let me go look. Hang on. Let me look. Let me look. Uh-oh. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, I figured something was up. Okay, so wait a minute. Y'all got fencing on the indoor, on the inside of the place? That sounds like if they breach the outside, we got something for them on the inside type. Interesting, interesting. Well, um, it sounds almost like they about to get ready to announce something, kind of like they did with the Roe versus Wade type of deal. You know what I'm saying? A month ago. Wow. Yeah, because somebody been going down there well, I don't want to say every morning, but quite a few mornings, and doing videos showing us what's going on outside, and how it looks, and how they y'all got all of the streets blocked off. You got the concrete barriers out there look like they ready to be installed, and they putting a barb at the top of the fencing. It's crazy. And again, I haven't been keeping up. Now the boss queen, she have. Momo been keeping up. But I'm not fully ready to dive all the way back in. I've been hang on, let me here, let me here. I've been saying something. Yeah, now that you have. Yes, sir. That you have. You definitely been pre-warning. Now that you sure have. And I couldn't remember if you told me the other day, we was having the phone troubles. I couldn't remember if you had told me the other day or not. And I was like, let me just ask again, because he might have told me and I missed it. When I be having phone troubles and stuff. But yeah, it's been quite a bit brewing in the underground. Now I know the people are all everybody is um being has honed in on the information that's coming out of the laptop. A lot of that information, well, of course, the whole laptop. We've been had that info. We had that info last year sometime. Um, that info had been spread in the underground via whoever was that had the laptop, right? But um, they are just now getting to sections. And let me see if I can take a picture and show y'all something that I saw this morning. Hold on just a second. Do I still have it open? Hold on. Oh, I can't show you because can you hear me? Okay, now I'm back. I can't show it. We really need to go to the boss cave. We really need to go to the boss cave. We need to pick a night to go to the boss cave. Because this receipt that I saw this morning, It was from 2018, and he was talking about the money he was making, about someone suspecting that he was in a ploy, a partnership with Pootie. He was trying to cut some kind of side deal with them to help with alimony, allegedly. And he was speaking about a situation with Chinua where somebody had been arrested, some secret op had been arrested. And he spoke on the fact that his daddy was going to run for the seat. So they're just now getting, see, here's the deal. When we went into the looking glass a year and a half ago, and we went through the laptop and we went through a lot of Killer's emails, we went through his text messages, we went through his emails, we went through videos, letters, all kinds of stuff. I wasn't even 100% tuned in to what I was reading. I just know what I was reading, but I didn't have the backstory. You know what I'm saying? Check your text. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Well, the past couple days they've been putting electrodes to. Okay, so it's acting up, and I see this wanting to put in another update on my phone. I'm so sick of them and these updates. So wait a minute, electrodes, is that like what causes the electric shock? Is that something that will like electric shock you? Electrodes. I know what electrodes are if you go to the doctor's office. They're the little pieces, the wires that they stick to your body that uh, either read something or give something. But on the fencing, right? Okay. Oh wow! So they about to make the fences electric. Now you know the minute somebody's child touch that fence and get a little boost, they're gonna be ready to sue. But that's interesting. Now, if they're adding electricity to the fencing, then and I'm just trying to make it make sense. If they're adding electricity to the fencing, does that mean that they won't have the military there very much longer? Because if they add electricity and barbed wire to the fence, I just can't see them having a need for the military. You, if you get through the barbed wire and the electricity, you a bad brother or sister. Control Jokes. Why you need that? You know what? Deep in my spirit, it feels like a deja vu. It feels like they're getting ready for something and they don't want to repeat of January 6th. Now, listen, they can blame January 6th on the Don all they want, but the last I heard, he asked for a peaceful march. Now, what they did when they got there was on them, but you know, they seem like they're trying to blame it on the Don. But when you look at this setup, Momo had it right on the head. Hey, good morning, Kiki. Hey, boo. Momo had it right on the head. It feels like they about to get ready to announce something. You know what I'm saying? Like when they announced the Roe versus Wade, they fixing to announce something. They know it's gonna upset the people. They don't want another repeat of January the 6th. So they trying to get ready before the announcement come out. Now listen, we getting up in really crucial days right now. And I'm just speaking about us over here. I'm not including no other countries right now. I'm just talking about us over here. They are putting so many new bills are on the table. You know what I'm saying? So many new laws will soon be coming up for passage of change. And, you know, we still got shortage. We still got food being made out of plants. We and he. I read something the other day. I wish I had a screenshot of it, but I was at a stoplight. Somebody said that somebody was buying up all of the formula. They was going to they was coming over here and buying up all of the formula, and that's why we're having a formula shortage. And I can't remember who it was or why they said they was buying it up. They're not going nowhere. They got perm offices, so no time soon. At least two tunes. I can't say how many. Oh yeah, no. Don't jeopardize nothing. Yeah, no, that's good. They're not going. Oh, the military not going nowhere. Oh, you talking about the military got permanent offices? Ooh, child. So something is gearing up. They are gearing up for something. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very interesting. Uh huh. That's gonna be very interesting. I want to know what did the people have to say about Nana P's husband buying up all that stock with the microchip people. It felt like a little bit of insider trading to me. He already had a certain amount of stock with them, and then all of a sudden it seemed like he took everything he had and bought up. And I can't remember how much stock it was. It was over 100. It was more than 150,000. Was it 1.5 million or 150,000? I don't know, but he bought into that microchip company in a big, major way. In a major way. I saw a movie the other night, and and the movie had some stuff in it that made me think, is that what we got to be looking for? Lorraine, hey boo. Them upstate. Oh my God, are you serious, Aunt? Y'all, listen. Next time y'all could peruse around downtown DC, Maryland. I may be in the wrong state. Hell, I done lost track. But next time y'all peruse around, keep your eyes open for the New York Police Department that is still hanging around down there. Has anybody wondered why that is? Why they're there? It make me feel like somebody from New York is there, or maybe they're gonna bring a case or something to handle in this area, and that's why New York presence is needed. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you, there is some rumbling in the jungle about the possibility that the reason all of the fencing and the electricity and the barbed wire and all of this stuff is going on at the Capitol, there is some rumbling going on that potentially that could be a movie site. Now, I'm not talking about movies like, with Kevin Hart or The Rock or a movie like that. I'm talking Gitmo movie. I was trying to get my words together because I'm tiptoeing over here. Gitmo movie. So when they get ready to, um, you know, when the EBS, when they get ready to, activate the EBS, and they get ready to, show the filming of the allegedly show the filming of the tribunals that's been going on down there and the executions and things like that, that supposedly there is a particular side of the building or a part of the building that could be used as a movie screen. Now, there's been some rumbling about that. We don't know how true it is yet, but they're definitely monitoring. the Capitol and all of the changes that are being made. Um, there are more indictments going out by John Durham. You know, I was calling him Robert Durham for a while. I don't know who Robert Durham is, but honey, he had me calling his name. But John Durham released some more indictments. The snapshots that I got did not include the case numbers. Um, and I did a little bit of searching by some of the names, but I don't know, it wouldn't come up. Now, after additional research, I found that um, some of these cases are being sealed, right? And so that's why I'm not finding a lot of information. Now, this RICO case with Hillary, they petitioned the court back when the case first started to keep the people's names out of the lawsuit. They wanted to, well, excuse me, not their names. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. They wanted to keep the people's addresses out because you know when you've got a large case or a case with multiple defendants, you know, the summons and things, the service, when they come to serve you with a summons to come to court, especially federal court, all of that information is a part of the documents. So you get to see their name, their address, and all of the things. Well, they already had 10 plus companies, corporations that they named as ABC corporations, and they kept that private. um, the judge granted them privacy for service of their summons. So you can't see the address that the summons was served at. Some all summons were served, but there was definitely some kickback with some. Um, I think that, yeah, yeah, send them out. Okay, hang on. Let me read this again. I think they're doing inconvenient. Mm, yeah, they are definitely trying to protect their their identity. There was one case I was digging around because you know I'm looking for the defendants. I want to see what's going on inside the case, and I found a case, and I started going through the documents. And child, they were petitioning to keep people's identities secret. They were petitioning to keep certain documents secret. And the judge was sealing the information so I couldn't get to it. Now, so a lot of that information is in the underground, and I'll get to it. I'll get it sooner or later. All I got to do is jump back in. I'm just not fully ready right now. You know what I'm saying? I just found out that Nikki Baby lost some family members, so I said a prayer for them this morning. It's, still hard out here. Oh, I'm so slow. It's early in the morning. I'm sorry, Boss King. I know you was talking to code. I was trying to break it down. I was trying to break it down. I got it. It took me a minute. Thank you, Boss King. I'm so slow. Thank you, Boss King. I think you could tell I needed a little bit of help. Okay, got you. Yes. Yes, Anthony. I think they're starting to grab hold. They want to slop up some of the New Yorkians. I think the New Yorkians is getting jammed up. And for whatever reason, um, they want to make sure that they have enough boys in blue down there. What I think what my issue or concern is what could be going on that is so important that you would move an entire, well, not you didn't they didn't move the entire police force, but why would DC and Maryland have a need to haul all of the New York PD down here? Now think about it. You done hauled all of they, not all of them, you done hauled a lot of they police down here. You done hauled a lot of they sergeants down here. Hell, you may even have a captain or a chief or two down here. And as if that wasn't bad enough, y'all brought all of their police cars and supervisor trucks and vans. Can y'all imagine how much money they spent bringing all of their vehicles and all of their men down there? Can you imagine how much they're paying in salaries and overtime and things of that nature for the people to be happy? Listen, they brought the New York PD down here to DC in Maryland, right? They on the clock every day. They have to have a place to stay every day. Now, I don't know about DC and Maryland, but I remember once upon a time, not long ago, the police got to eat at the restaurants for free. I don't know if that's how they get down in DC and Maryland. I don't know. But I know in other states, including California, the police eat for free. They go in the Wendy's, they go in the Red Lobster, wherever it is they going. They go in there. Excuse my allergies. They go in there, they order their food, they don't pay. The food is 100% written off, and they eat for free. Now, I heard the reason police eat for free is because sometimes they can never get to finish their food because they have a call or something that will come through, and they will have to jump up and run out and leave their food. So they don't pay for food because they may not get to finish their food. Now, that was what I had heard. But can you imagine the amount of money that New York is spending to house the New York? And they've been down here pretty much all year, right, Anthony? The New York police been down here at least since what, March? Or was it April? I'm trying to think, when did they first come? Because you know the time has been going by so fast. I mean, we look at us. We in the last week of July, and it felt like they was just popping fireworks the other week. It was just at July the 5th. Now we about to be at August the 5th, and it don't feel like no real time has gone by. They have to put them up in hotels or Airbnbs. Now, Airbnbs would really be cheaper for the police. It would be easier, but I don't know if that's what they're using. The police like to be protected. They want to be surrounded by cameras. They don't want nobody to get the upper jump on them. So I'm guessing the New York went all out and put them in a hotel so that anybody entering, going in and out would be monitored. They wouldn't give them that much freedom down here, put them in an Airbnb. But I'm just saying, in terms of expenses, they have to find somewhere to house them. They had to ship all of their vehicles down here. And then, they alerted, obviously, the locals, and stuff here. But I think their jurisdiction stops at the Capitol. Boss Anthony, you might can verify that for me. Hang on, here I come. Get free coffee and soda. That's it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, they get free coffee and soda. Well, up here, they eat for free. They eat for free. Some states, your paramedics will eat for free. They go to a restaurant, they don't pay. Um, Very seldom will you find a house that will go out to eat because they do all of their own cooking at the fire station. Um, so you may see the fire people going to the grocery store to go shopping and get their groceries and stuff. Oh, they've been there since January. Oh man, that's been we in the 7 month. So I'm making it a big mention, a big hype about them being there. Number one, because I'm looking at the amount of money that it costs to have them there, and they've been there since I guess the 6th, for sure, probably the 20th. That's a lot of money, but you're not giving on to the other people that really need it. I just really, and it would be nice. It would be nice if I could come out and tell you guys that east wall where the this, that, and the third is, that's where they're gonna show. It it sounds good, like a good idea, but here's the trick. I believe when they get ready to hit the EBS and put it on, I believe everybody gonna be stuck in their house. So you won't be able to go see it on the wall at the Capitol. You're gonna have to see it on your TV at home, on your listen to it on your cell phone at home. They've been here, but the presence is it's climbing again since Nana P. See that old battle axe? Ain't no telling what she running around saying. I ain't been keeping up with her. I ain't been keeping up with her. Ain't no telling what she been running around saying and doing. But she definitely making herself known. And I'm gonna ask you guys this question just to, you know, has anybody seen Fly on the Head? Y'all seen Mike anywhere? You know, Mike Fence. Y'all seen him anywhere? I don't think you have. I don't think you have. I think he been having to answer some questions, so he ain't around. I got pics of the interior. Oh, can you send them to me, Boss King, so I can show the people that's in the room before we go? Because, I do have to go outside and have breakfast. It is Monday, honey. It's going to be a day I can already guesstimate who all ain't going to be feeling well and who ain't going to be at work today. Oh, my God. I can already tell who ain't going to be at work today. Just I can tell. If they came to work last week, they ain't going to be here this week. Now, we did have a young lady that went on vacation last week. She'll be gone till mid this week sometime. It's been very interesting holding down her spot. It's been very interesting. But I can say that you know the team has been reacting a lot better. And I can only say that maybe about mm, one person has come over to help us. Only one. And then there's one person in our group who don't help nobody. He sit back and pick out the easy transactions to run a credit card. He'll jump in and help if they only asking for a credit card. But if it, consists of him doing anything else, he don't do crap. Hmm. Yeah, he don't do crap. He want to come in there and laugh and kiki and hee instead of doing work, child. I don't give him the time of day. And then had the nerve to ask for somebody's address to send them a gift card for coffee. Bitch, please. I'm not giving you my address to send nothing. Okay? Especially no gift card for no coffee. Now, you want my address, you must be sending $100 gift card or more for me to go have a whole full-fledged lunch or dinner. Coffee, no, sir. We're not doing that. But yeah, it seems like they're revving up, like something is about to be announced. So they got to get all of they, fencing and stuff up. Get they boys in green, get them ready so that when they get ready to make this announcement, if anybody think they gonna run up in there like they ran up in there on January the 6th, they got another thing coming. It's just a matter of what is it that you about to pop off. And when we make a trip to the Boss Cave, I feel real confident we'll get some information that we just cannot share on here. Hang on, let me take a real quick peek at my text messages real quick. Hold on a second. Can you hear me? Okay. So when he said inside, oh, he said interior. He didn't say inside. He said interior electro barriers. Okay, okay. I thought when he said when I read that, that go to show you how anxious I was. See, just for me talking about it again, it raised my anxiety up. But he wasn't talking about inside the building. He was talking about inside the perimeter. Yes, yes. Okay, Boss King, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Cause I kind of don't want to. I don't want nothing to be tied. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, back. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Boss King. Tell you, you motherfucking bosses be coming through. I don't know what y'all be thinking, baby. That's why I tell you, go check out Boss King Anthony McNeil. He's a content creator. He has a channel. He does a lot of music. He is a beast at mixing these beats, baby. When I tell you, he's very reasonable. His prices are very reasonable. Um, and please don't take advantage of him by trying to get no beats for free, because he's not a person that likes to. Uh, he don't really charge. He didn't charge me nothing. I gave it to him because it's the right thing to do. But please don't try to take advantage of it. He has a hobby. He has a gift. He's good at it, and that's his side hustle. So if you get a beat from him, do the right thing and pay the man his money. You know what I'm saying? Don't claim, oh, I couldn't, get his cash app. Oh, I didn't know how to get in touch with him. I don't know how to do this. If you're going over there, you can leave any message in the comments and he will respond. hmm Um, every now and then you can catch Rockwell. She will be doing some real talk about real life instances. I think right now they have something's kind of going on right now, but yeah, she does talk about real life, and I can't wait. She does have a video. I think I shared it. It was about something that was going on in Haiti. I'm trying to remember. Man, I can't remember because I was listening to part of it, and when I be on the phone at work, I have a hard time hearing because I have the Bluetooth in one ear and the office phone in the other ear, and two people talking, you're only going to hear one person. So I cut the video off to go back and listen to it later. Now, when I go back, I just gotta wonder if it's still there. She'll snatch the video down in a minute. So I'll be trying not to miss none of the good stuff when I can help it. Um, let's see. What else did I see? Yeah, but the people talking about that Ivanka was a sacrifice. I don't think she was a sacrifice. I think she was. I think she was sought out because they couldn't get to the Don. That's what I really believe. Um, Tamber Bird is when she lost that case with Johnny Depp. Baby, she going through it. They got her. They listen. Her and her sister having to pull stunts by letting the paparazzi get them in the grocery stores. Um, they done caught her in a couple of lies in a different lawsuit, in a different court case. So the lies that she got caught in a Depp court case, they're gonna try to tie to a different court case. So she's really about to be going through it. I did hear that they did ultimately fire her from Aquaman 2. If you recall, she was, set to stay in Aquaman 2. Then they cut her time down to like 8 minutes. And then I heard that she ended up getting booted altogether. So you have to be careful, how you go at people because karma is real and it comes back to bite. And I believe Tamber Bird is getting her karma right now. Yes, I'm coding her name as well because you just never know about these people. Jesus. Let's see. I don't really have too much else. Um, if you haven't been watching, oh my God, what is it called? Soft Belly, White Belly? I can't remember. They did a thing on was it, maybe it was a different channel, I can't remember. Anyway, they did a thing on the family about incest, and it was crazy. And I thought incest was something that went on back in the 50s and the 60s when people were very underprivileged, but I've since discovered that incest is something that is still very much happening in real life right now today. um, people don't people are not thinking of the consequences. You know what I'm saying? They messing with their sister, their cousin, their uncle, their granddaddy, and it's all probably for a mighty dollar. Who knows? But nobody's considering the consequences if you should just so happen to reproduce. If his soldiers reach your seed, it creates an abomination. I have not heard of any incestual relationship where they tried to birth a child that came out healthy and normal. It don't happen like that because your DNA is not supposed to be mixing for the purposes of breeding. The chromosomes don't fit right. The pieces of the puzzle don't slide in place. Kids come here with all kind of issues and deformities and stuff. So to be honest with you, these people that's having kids now that's coming here looking funny and acting funny and sounding funny, I'm really thinking that those people need to look in to those people's backgrounds and make sure it's not an incestual relationship that created a child, because at the end of the day, we the people are taking care of these kids that people throw away and don't want. The issue, this pregnancy issue, I'm gonna tell you something. Remember how we talk about how they had these TV shows and these movies, and a lot of times it be telling us stuff that's happening in real life. But because we say, oh, TV's not real, it's no big deal, we really don't pay attention to it. Let me tell you just how much and how real it is. We've been running around here going back and forth over this Roe versus Wade, right? It's been a hot topic. A lot of different states uh, and legislatures have passed assembly bills into law that speak about abortion and self termination and consequences of either. P Valley, seventh episode. I watched it yesterday. And I was ready for it to get back into the juice of the heart and the meat and potatoes of the matter. You know what it got into? It got into pregnancy. It got into the fact that old girl's daughter, Terica, had gotten pregnant and came to live with her biological mom. And her biological mom took her to the clinic to get a consultation. And she decided ultimately to have an abortion. This is on P Valley. And at the end of the show, they put up the phone number for Planned Parenthood or something like that. At the end of the back where the credits, where they run the credits, and I just thought, wow, I need some water. I just thought, wow, um, okay. So now that she done aborted the baby, next week when P Valley come on, it ought to come on hitting good. Lil Murder's friend T, he took himself out, and Lil Murder went to Uncle Clifford's house and um, you know talked about it. He took care of grandmother. Grandmother don't went on the glory now, so she's out of the picture. So I'm guessing Lil Murder gonna stay, gonna live with Uncle Clifford. They talking about him going back on tour. Um, Autumn has reached out to what's the little girl name with the white boyfriend that keeps stomping her. Um, Damn, I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, Autumn has continued to reach out to her to see if she can help her. Um, Riley, he took out the old manager with fentanyl, so she don't have to worry about nobody trying to touch on her or trying to, violate her or anything if she decides to go back on tour with Lil Murder. It's I'm ready for it to get hype. I'm ready for it to get hype, and it seemed like next week we are on schedule for the hype. Yes, we are. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just chit chat with you guys a little bit. Like I said, I heard this morning somebody saying that, Ivanka's death was a sacrifice. I don't think they've been keeping up. I think they're just, speaking. But yeah, I don't think that's the case. Donald don't have to sacrifice a damn thing. So that's ludicrous to even come up with that. But it is what it is. Um, yeah, they're coming after Donald pretty hard, and it's getting very surreal. And I think it's time for us to poop or get off the pot. It's time for us to make that move, sound the horn, sound the alarm, hit the switch on the EBS, and let's get it. Let's put it out there so people can understand. Because to be honest with you, I am pretty sick and tired of people. It's very divisive right now, and I'm tired of the divisiveness. I want us to. We supposed to be sticking together now more than anything. This is the time. Sorry, that was. Oh my God. Can you hear me? Okay, there you go. Hang on, I'm trying to get the picture that Boss King just sent to me. Hold on. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the interior. This is what it looks like. And Boss King, if you still happen to be in the clouds, I think I discovered something in the wee hours of the morning when I was trying to go back to sleep, but I'll tell you in private. So yeah, this is the interior of the Capitol. So they got a lot of they got a lot of stuff going on up there, and it's gonna be interesting when it all comes out. But yeah, Plan to do the right thing with your neighbor. Do the right thing. And oh yeah, something that I titled my video one thing and didn't get a chance to talk about it. So I also saw a commercial, and I think this black man is some type of a New York politician. I didn't see his name on the ad, but he was doing a commercial asking the people to drink tap water. Tap water. I haven't drunk tap water in over 50 years. Because that's what we used to drink back in the day. We didn't have bottled water. We wasn't doing none of that. We drank straight out the hydrant from the water hose, wherever, when we was kids coming up. Things are different now. Now we got water purification plants, and we got all of these different things going on. Some of them work, some of them don't work. Hell, I don't think Michigan still got no clean water, but don't drink out the hydrant, uh, folks. I don't know what. Well, I could guess what type of message that he's sending in code subliminally, telling somebody to drink hydrant water. Really, hydrant water. Hmm. Okay. And I'm wondering if that hydrant water mixed with that stuff, that black stuff. I wonder what happens. If you go zombie mode, if you go psycho mode, I don't know. But please don't drink the hydrant water. Now, if that's all you got, baby, go do your thug thizzle. If that's all you got is hydrant water to drink, do your thing. But listen to me. I took that as a subliminal code. I took that to mean we about to have a water shortage. I've built my water supply back up to 8 cases. I need to get my water back up to where it was initially before I started dipping in it. And I suggest you do the same. You cannot afford to be on the short side of things if something pop off. And you know the saying, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So with that being said, I'm gonna roll on out of here. I just came in here this morning because I was feeling good, and I wanted to make sure if any of my people happen to have been in the chat where I heard the mess about her being a sacrifice, I didn't want them to be um, bamboozled into some BS. Yeah. So yeah. So listen, it's Monday. Y'all be blessed. Have a good day. Again, shout out to all my bosses. I love y'all so much. Shout out to my cave dwellers, my street runners, my supporters, subscribers, and allies. Y'all have a fabulous day. God be with you. Be safe, and I'll talk to you later.